only thing that's broke is my father gave birth to my kid, but I hate his father. That's what it is. But I might still put it in his face.
If he telling y'all he not the father, who else is the father? Like, the only reason she over there is because...
Hold on to your seats because the drama just took a wild turn. Chrisean's ex, Ronny, is spilling some serious tea, claiming he's not the father of her baby and branding her as nothing short of a terrible mother. In a jaw-dropping video, Ronny says he's done with the whole mess, revealing that Chrisean allegedly had the child just for the spotlight. But that's not all. Rumors are flying that Blueface might be in on this too, with secret DNA tests, new love interests, and wild accusations that will leave you questioning everything. You won't believe what's next in this chaotic saga.
He want me to be the father. Go look at his Twitter. Talk about,
So Ronny's adamant that he's not the father of Chrisean Jr., doubling down on claims that Blueface is the real dad. But Ronny didn't stop there. Oh no, he went straight for the jugular, accusing Chrisean of using the baby as nothing more than a pawn in her game for attention. According to him, this whole pregnancy was a calculated move to stay relevant in the public eye, a harsh accusation that adds fuel to the fire of an already blazing controversy.
All that matters. So, I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give for real.
Ronny's words are like gasoline, igniting even more speculation about Chrisean and Blueface's tumultuous relationship. If what he says is true, it paints a disturbing picture of manipulation and desperation. But let's be real here, both Chrisean and Blueface have been under the microscope for their questionable parenting decisions long before Ronny decided to air their dirty laundry. From public altercations to social media meltdowns, these two have consistently put their personal drama on display, leaving their child caught in the crossfire. Remember that time when Blueface posted a photo of their baby's herniated genitals online? The backlash was swift, and rightly so. It was a shocking display of poor judgment, one that left many questioning their ability to care for a child. Sure, Blueface tried to play it off by claiming his phone was hacked, but no one was buying it. Chrisean, for her part, wasn't exactly winning any Mother of the Year awards either.
Like, being a single mother is one thing. Like, you get overwhelmed and so much be like going on for real in your head.
She admitted in an Instagram live that she hadn't taken the baby to the doctor, which only added to the growing concerns about their parenting. And then there's the Walmart incident. Oh, you remember that, right? Chrisean struggling to juggle a dog, a cart full of groceries, and her baby, whose head was dangling precariously from a carrier. Instead of getting help, she got recorded, and the video went viral, sparking even more outrage. Chrisean defended herself, saying she was overwhelmed and that anyone who really cared would have offered to help instead of just recording her. She's not wrong, but at the same time, the incident highlighted just how ill-prepared she seemed to be for the realities of motherhood. It's hard not to feel sorry for the child in all of this. Chrisean Jr. didn't ask to be born into this chaos, and yet here he is, the unwitting star of a never-ending reality show that plays out on social media. The real tragedy here is that while his parents are busy fighting for attention, he's the one who's suffering the most. Whether it's missing doctor's appointments or being used as a prop in their online spats, it's clear that this little boy is not getting the care and attention he desperately needs.
All that matters. So, I don't give a, you know what I'm saying? I really don't give for real.
And let's not forget about Blueface's latest stunt, a secret DNA test that he claims proves he's not the father. He couldn't even hide his glee when he announced the results on Twitter, practically celebrating the fact that he might not be tied to Chrisean and her baby after all.
I think the baby looks like him, okay. Honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
But here's the kicker: Chrisean fired back, saying they took a DNA test while she was still pregnant, and that Blueface is definitely the dad. She even went as far as to say that she purposely left his name off the birth certificate because she knew he'd pull something like this. It's a twisted game of he said. She said, with the truth getting more and more elusive as the days go by. But why should any of this surprise us? This is, after all, the same couple that has made a career out of their dysfunction. Their relationship has been a roller coaster of breakups, makeups, and public meltdowns, each one more dramatic than the last. And now, with a baby in the mix, the stakes are higher than ever. The sad reality is that Chrisean and Blueface are more interested in winning the court of public opinion than they are in actually being parents. They're too busy tearing each other down to realize that the real victim here is their son.
Anybody that got something to say about a kid, my son, Chrisean Jesus Malone Jr., he's straight.
It's easy to sit back and watch this train wreck unfold, shaking our heads in disbelief at their antics. But at some point, you have to wonder, when will enough be enough? How much more can this little boy endure before someone steps in? Child Protective Services has been known to intervene in situations like this, and honestly, it's surprising they haven't already. The evidence is all there live streamed for the world to see, and it's only a matter of time before the authorities get involved. But even if the state does step in, it won't be a quick fix. The foster care system is far from perfect, and the thought of Chrisean Jr. being placed in it is heartbreaking. It's a lose-lose situation, one where the best-case scenario still involves a lot of pain and suffering for this innocent child. What he needs is stability, love, and parents who are more concerned with his well-being than their next viral moment. And if you thought things couldn't get any more intense, let's talk about the real bombshell here. Blueface and Chrisean both facing long prison sentences. With Blueface sentenced to 4 years behind bars and Chrisean potentially looking at up to 8 years, the question of who will take care of their son, Chrisean Jr., has never been more critical. This little boy is caught in the middle of a storm that's only getting worse. Blueface's legal troubles have been a ticking time bomb. Despite his manager Whack 100's optimism about an early release, the reality is that the rapper is facing some serious time away.
I gave him 4 years. I'm gonna stay strong.
Violating probation by getting caught with substance paraphernalia was the final straw for the judge, who didn't hesitate to hand down the maximum sentence. And let's not forget, Blueface still has other legal battles looming, including robbery charges in Las Vegas and a potential attempted assassination case. The idea that he could be out in less than a year might just be wishful thinking.
It's cool, Blueface. You going to jail today, man. Oh, God. They on their way.
But if you think Blueface's situation is grim, Chrisean's isn't any better. Facing 8 years in prison for substance-related charges, she's looking at a future where she might miss most of her son's formative years.
What happened, Christine?
No, they saying I got a whole nother case.
The charges against her are no joke, and with each one carrying a potential 4-year sentence, it's hard to see how she could avoid doing serious time. The harsh reality is setting in. Both parents are likely to be out of their son's life for a significant period. This brings us back to the burning question: who will take care of Chrisean Jr.? With his parents facing years behind bars, the responsibility might fall on extended family or even the foster care system. Blueface's mother, Carlissa, has been vocal about wanting to see her grandson taken care of, but whether she'll be up to the task of full-time custody is another story.
Marsh didn't pull up, or if somebody pulled up that I didn't really trust to take the baby, I just would have had to take my next step.
The idea of this little boy being shuffled between family members or worse, placed in foster care, is heartbreaking. It's a situation that no child should have to endure. But beyond the logistical nightmare of finding someone to care for him, there's the emotional toll this will take on Chrisean Jr. He's too young to understand what's happening now, but as he grows older, he'll have to grapple with the reality of his parents' choices and the impact they've had on his life. The trauma of being separated from his parents during these crucial years could have lasting effects, shaping the person he becomes. The fact that Blueface and Chrisean are so wrapped up in their own legal battles and public dramas that they seem oblivious to the damage they're doing to their child is perhaps the most tragic aspect of all. It's clear that their priorities are out of order, more focused on maintaining their chaotic public personas than on providing a stable and loving environment for their son. The drama that once entertained their fans is now a cautionary tale about the real-life consequences of living life, like it's a reality show. In the end, this isn't just a story about two celebrities who made some bad decisions. It's a story about a little boy who's paying the price for those decisions, a boy who deserves so much more than the hand he's been dealt. And as the saga of Blueface and Chrisean continues to unfold, one can only hope that someone will step in and put Chrisean Jr.'s needs first before it's too late. Fans have been buzzing with their own theories and opinions, with some expressing frustration over the ongoing paternity drama. One fan remarked, "Everyone, including Blue, has told why all Blue the daddy." How the fans think they know for a fact when the parents told why all already. This sentiment reflects the confusion and fatigue many feel over the constant back and forth. The repeated claims from both Blueface and Chrisean seem to do little to clear the air, leaving fans caught in the middle of the chaos. Another fan expressed exhaustion over the never-ending saga, saying, "I wonder how long this DNA mess gone prolong. They got the test before JR was born and they still dragging it, OMG. Glad he said something though, which I know the blogs ain't gone posted." This comment highlights the frustration over the drawn-out nature of the situation, with some fans just wanting a resolution so the focus can shift to more pressing matters, like the well-being of Chrisean Jr. So what do you think about this never-ending drama? Do you believe Ronny's claims that Blueface is the real father, or is this just another twist in their chaotic saga? And with both parents potentially facing years behind bars, who Who do you think should take responsibility for Chrisean Jr.? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinions. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding story.